If you're a Tower of God fan, you've probably noticed something a little strange about the fandom when discussing new chapters. Sometimes people are discussing events that seem completely unfamiliar, characters you haven't seen yet, or plot twists that haven't happened in the chapters you are reading. And that's because the Tower of God community is actually split into two different groups of readers. Let me explain. One of the biggest issues surrounding Tower of God for years has been the massive gap between chapter releases. The Korean chapters on Naver Webtoon come out first, but the official translated chapters on Line Webtoon are often months behind those from Korea. And naturally that creates a problem, because most fans don't want to wait months to continue the story. So many readers turn to fan translations or scan sites to stay up to date. And the result is something kind of strange for a fandom. The Tower of God community becomes split in half. You have fans who read the official translations and fans who follow the Korean RAWs and fan translations. But now Naver Webtoon might have finally found a way to fix this problem. And if their new system expands to Tower of God, it could genuinely change how the entire fandom experiences the story. To fight this problem, Webtoon recently revealed in a press release on their website that they tested something called simultaneous serialization. The idea is very simple. Instead of releasing chapters in Korea first and translating them later, the chapters get translated and released worldwide at the same time. No delays, no waiting for weeks. Everyone gets the same chapters simultaneously. And according to the results of their test, it worked really well. Some of the series that participated saw a payment revenue increase by over 200%. This suggests something very interesting. When fans have fast access to official translations, many of them actually prefer reading the story legally rather than going to pirate sites. The reality is that most readers don't want to use piracy sites. They are often filled with intrusive ads, poor image quality, and sometimes even malware. But when the official version of a series is weeks or months behind, fans who want to stay part of the ongoing conversation feel like they don't really have a choice. For a series like Tower of God, that gap has been particularly noticeable. The Korean preview chapters release first on Naver Webtoon, while the official English translations on Line Webtoon can lag far behind. During that delay, fan translations inevitably appear online, and many readers gravitate towards those simply because they are the only way to stay up to date with the story, which is something I and many others have talked about in the past. And that's why simultaneous releases can have such a powerful effect. They remove the biggest incentive that drives readers towards piracy in the first place: the wait. When the official version is just as fast or even faster than unofficial translations, many fans naturally choose the legal option. It's more convenient, it supports the creator, and it ensures the quality stays consistent. Well, at least in theory. For creators like SIU, this is incredibly important. More readers using official platforms means more engagement, more revenue, and ultimately more stability for the series itself. In other words, faster official translations don't just improve the reading experience, they can fundamentally change how the fandom interacts with the story. In the same press release, Webtoon has stated that they are also improving their anti-privacy system, called Toon Radar. This technology detects and removes illegal uploads of Webtoon chapters. And according to their report, the number of series appearing on illegal sites on the same day as the official release dropped by about 80%. That's a massive drop. But the real key isn't just removing pirated chapters. It's making sure the official release is the fastest one available. Now, why would this matter for Tower of God? If Webtoon expands simultaneous serialization to more series, Tower of God could benefit enormously, because this system could solve several problems at once. First, it could eliminate the huge translation gap between Korean chapters and the global release. Second, it could bring the fandom back together, so everyone is discussing the same chapters at the same time. And third, it would help ensure that more readers are supporting the official release, which ultimately benefits SIU and the long-term future of the series. Tower of God has always been one of the most globally popular webtoons, but its international community has, especially over the last few years, often felt a little fragmented because of the release system. Simultaneous serialization could change that. Instead of multiple different groups reading at different points in the story, the entire global fandom could experience the newest chapters together. Now, to be clear, Webtoon hasn't officially announced that Tower of God will move to a simultaneous serialization yet. But if the early results keep looking this good, it's honestly hard to imagine they won't expand the system to their biggest series. But do let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I'm Dennis and I want to thank you for watching. Bye!